Okay, testing, yes. Got the mic going. Oh god, I am not prepared for this. Panic, absolute panic, chaos, havoc, and everything. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. God, I don't know why I'm nervous. I should not be nervous, but I am. But I'm glad to finally be able to bring this to you. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you gotta have a Star Trek reference, especially when it's a game about space. Okay, maybe not exactly about space, but, well, you'll see. Hello, everybody. Good to see you again. Avenel059 here, coming back at you with Star Ocean 2, or as it was originally known, Star Ocean, the second story. So, yeah, well, technically 2, but hey, that is neither here nor there. I'm glad that you're joining me today. God, when was it? I think it was in my early 20s when I first played this. I don't even remember where I got it. I just know that I had it one day and like it was just sitting there. And the cover art, it looks interesting. I know they did a sort of remake, I guess, for PlayStation 2. But yeah, no, this is I suppose the cover art looks vastly different. But yeah, this is still in its original jewel case. Like I say, I don't remember where I got it. I know I had this, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, Suikoden 2, and yeah, what else did I have? Well, I got them over here. Easily here. Yeah, okay. So I got OG Final Fantasy VII, OG Final Fantasy VIII, which this is in pristine condition because this is my favorite Final Fantasy. And yeah, DBZ Ultimate Battle 22. I think this one's still in good condition too. I didn't play too much of it. I just remember that at one point I had them, and I think it was like, God, I want to say it was like during sometime in summer, like on a yeah, I'm pretty sure sometime summer in August that I just on whim decided, hey, you know, the game's been sitting there, and I haven't really done anything with it, so and actually I think yeah, I think I was playing on my PlayStation 2 because the second disc could not be read, and I was really sad about that because I'd gotten through a lot of the first disc. And popping in that second disc and getting the old PS2, I had that little bubble that spun around in the little menu screen. Seeing it turn red, and it's like this disc cannot be read. I'm like, no. Like I spent like a whole like half of a summer just putting the hours into this. I was just so upset that I couldn't finish it. But then I ended up finding this retro shop, like I want to say about 5-6 miles away from my house, and they had an OG PlayStation 1 there, so I ended up picking that up along with Xenogears. It was kind of pricey, but it was worth it. I mean, Xenogears, hey, well, I mean, of course that's gonna be expensive, especially with the whole debacle because of the publisher rights. Because the game that the company that manages that game series now is no longer part of um, what is now Square Enix. Originally, let's see, yeah, no, Xenogears was a SquareSoft production. It wasn't for a while until Square and Enix merged to become Square Enix, and it's a little bit of a little bit of history because Star Ocean 2 is actually made by Enix, which was originally Squaresoft's major competitor. Of course, then they had the merger and then they became Squeenix. Yeah, and I suppose we're getting a little a short history lesson here now. I mean, I don't specifically know all the details about it, but that's kind of the gist of what happened. So yeah, um, here we are. You know, it's like it's they're completely in the mood of nostalgia and bringing up so much history and like I remember, so I absolutely love this game. So getting to come back to it is going to be very nice. A little bit of a refresher because I'm probably not going to remember specifically how to play it. I know for sure that it plays more like the Tales series. Like when it comes to combat, you have active movement on the field, you have active involvement of what your abilities are, but it's still turn based. So if you've ever played any of the Tales of series, it's kind of like that. But it's considering that I spent half a summer and I only got through the first disc. Yeah, there's a lot to cover. So I'm probably not going to be able to finish the game in its entirety because I'm gonna want to explore and pick up all the side characters and do all the side quests and character interaction missions and but yeah, there's little character interactions that you can build relationships between all the characters if you happen to come into a certain place at a certain moment in the story where there's going to be different dialogue options that are available depending on the moment. But yeah, it's one of those games where you can get very heavily invested with your hours on. But it's a very good. It was a very good game, and hopefully I'll be able to get to the last point that I remember getting to before getting into the second disc. But speaking of the second disc, that's the important part because when I originally played this, the PlayStation 2 could not read that second disc. A couple weeks ago, I was curious, so I decided to pop the second disc into the PlayStation 1. Sure enough, it gave me the screen telling me to insert disc 1. So that's got me a little hopeful that I'll actually be able to play the second disc because it didn't give me that disc could not be read error. It gave me the please insert disc 1 option. So, hey. Anyway, I've been rambling on. Um, Maybe I'll ramble a little bit more because the intro screen is kind of going. And I want you all to be able to see that. I'm going to have to block out my ugly mug there so you can see all the graphics, the little movie stuff that's going on there. And you'll be able to see why I use a Star Trek reference. Okay, it looks like is it almost done the reset. Come on. Let's go, spaceship. Yeah, here we go. I can go ahead and drown out the background music that I'm using. Hi, Lucci. It's good. Yeah, it's good to be back. Let's go ahead and shift over. Okay, there's the. That's probably pretty loud. Let me lower that just a little bit so it's not blasting on everybody's ears. But I'm gonna go ahead and make myself disappear like that and get rid of my stinky promotions so you can all see the screen and I'll let it play on its own. That way you can see all the space adventures that are hopefully supposed to be happening. But here you go. That wonderful, wonderful introduction. God, I just remember seeing this for the first time all those years ago. like it feels so ominous. And having seen a playthrough, a little bit of playthrough of was it DioField? The gameplay hasn't changed too much. See, there you go. Enix presents, not Square Enix, not Squaresoft, Enix. But yeah, it's like the core gameplay hasn't really changed too much. Actually, is the music all right? Just making sure. Don't want to be like too loud, but then I don't want it to be too low that you can't hear it. There you go. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship, whatever its name is, because I can't remember. I don't even remember what their mission was, but I'm sure they're looking to colonize some planet and devoid it of all its resources, just for their own benefit. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada, boldly going where no man has gone before. Maybe they have, and we're just, you know, doing follow-up to make sure that all the resources are plundered. Yep, captain's log and all. You know, that's right. It's captain's log, and then you hear the toilet flush sound. That's the captain's log, all right. Okay. I do promise you this will probably be a scuff stream like usual, because I probably forgot something with the audio or something in my setup. But anyway, yeah, that's the intro. Yeah, I was a little worried because okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm actually in the camera. See, this is one of the things that I just did not bother to actually remember to check, so that I can see myself. But I should probably turn that bastard a little bit that way. There, that's better. Yes. Okay, because yeah, I'm gonna be playing here. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we are returned to mature stream, so I will try to cull my filthy language as much as I can, but you're probably gonna hear swears here and there, just because, you know, I'm not playing Pokemon, so I don't have to hold myself to being wholesome for the stream. But I'm gonna try to hold myself to being wholesome anyway, because honestly, since playing Pokemon first stream, like, it's not so much that I have to kind of censor myself, but it's more like I realize how much I rely on using such base vulgarities for my vernacular to express my distaste with things, when I could clearly be using much more educated words to display my absolute abhorrence with certain situations and whatnot. So I really want to be able to utilize language a lot better. Not just for stream. I mean, I'm doing that even off stream. So I'm trying to improve myself as a person. But okay, I only have one speaker. What does it matter? I have headphones on. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome to just have a... I mean, And I probably could just go out and buy like some, you know, the bars and whatnot for all the audio set up and whatnot. Red and white stereo, yeah. Well, it's converted to HD. Well, that's not even gonna matter. And yeah, it's well, let me go ahead and yeet myself out of existence for now so y'all can read that. I completely forgot Claude's last name. Been so long since I played this. I just remembered that his name was Claude. But yeah, depending on which character you select, it kind of changes the perspective of the story, but not too much as far as I remember. Ideally, I should pick Claude because it gives you more of an understanding of the base story, whereas if I chose Rena, I think it delves more into the intricacies of the main plot. As far as I remember, but I could be wrong. Like you're saying, I think it was, early 20s when I last played this, so yeah, it's been a while. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Claude because he's an absolute Claude. Yes, he's the son of Ronixus J. Kenny, and if I recall correctly, that's probably not the main character from the first game. It'd be cool if it was, but yeah. Let's go ahead and pick Claude. Yes, I'm going to leave him. Yeah, see, this is where it's the like the Tales series. Targeting manual, camera work standard, free movement. Yes, and thank you all for joining me today. Do appreciate it. Well, yeah. And doing me a rudeness to do this. Oh, no, not really. But I should do the shoutouts to all my friends. My friend Lucci Ray, last playing Master of Magic over at twitch.tv/Lucci Ray. If you're into cozy, comfortable streams that you just want to chill and have fun and have a lot of banter and interaction with, well, I suggest you go ahead and give my friend Lucci Ray a follow at her channel. I'm sure she would appreciate it. See, oh no, see, you weren't playing the last Master of Magic that you weren't you? Because they finally released the remake, didn't they? Pretty sure they did. And a shout out to my good buddy Stephen Mahan Steve 89. So yeah, they were last playing Final Fantasy 14. I don't know if is that true? Were you last playing Final Fantasy 14? Because the last time I got the chance to watch you, you were playing that dungeon crawler game. I don't recall the name of it, but it looked really fun. Yeah. Oh god. And now I'm realizing how long it's been. Well, maybe it's only been, well, no, geez. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks now since I've actually streamed anything, since I've been able to catch my friends' streams, and I felt kind of bad about that, but like work has just been kicking my ass since November. You just had all kinds of problems happening, and haven't really had time to catch you guys, and I miss you all. Miss being able to hang out with you, chat, and experience all the funny little things that are happening and all the cool games that you guys stream that you're into that you end up dragging me into because I think they're awesome. But yes, go ahead and give my buddy Steven with a PH a follow over at twitch.tv/MahanSteve89. You will not regret it. He's a very, very fun person to be around, to interact with. And just chill, be cool. He's a very, very good friend. He's one of the best supporting friends that I have alongside Lucci and several others. Which, um, right now, I can't really bring up their names. I'm not gonna say for legal reasons because obviously it's not a legal reason. It's just I don't want them to be bothered about it. But in time, if you follow my channel long enough and you see the people that I interact with, well, that's essentially how you'll meet a lot of cool people, because I'm honestly thankful to have been able to do this as long as I have, and to have all your guys' support and company. And I I finally made the decision about affiliate, in that I was thinking next year, but honestly no. I'm just I've got affiliate status, but I'm not going to accept it because I like being able to do this more without having to worry about the money. Now, if I actually needed the money, maybe I'd do it, but I don't want to take the money from them or you or anybody else, because this is more fun for me. It's more things that I can work on, skills, and just stuff that I learn from, I learn to grow from, I become a more well-rounded person, I guess. But anyway, yes, I am babbling and rambling. I'm gonna go semi-active.
Only the vast reaches of outer space can hold the myriad dreams of 10 billion people and still show them its infinite possibilities. Countless dreams expand through the vastness of space. But of course, some of them are nightmares.
It can be. I believe that's actually...
Soon after their first contact in the Gamma Sector, the intelligent life forms on the planet Rizonia began a confrontation with the Earth Federation. The flames of war erupted in a violent maelstrom. In the space year 342, aboard the battleship Karnas, he led our forces to victory in battle against Rizonia and received the Medal of Valor. In the space year 345, he solved the mystery of the virus outbreak on the undeveloped frontier planet Rogue. He then thwarted the treacherous plot hatched in the aftermath of Rizonia by G. Revors, leader of the planet Farget. In recognition of this meritorious service, he was promoted to Admiral at the unprecedented young age of 38. He was my father, and no one respected him more than me. I also knew that he held a fine position as an officer in the Earth Federation. Yet, I am my own person. I will not be merely the puppet son of Admiral Ronicus J. Kenny, hero of the Earth Federation. And now, I am here.
And there you go. If you're wondering why the graphics seem to look a little scuffy, well, it's because I'm literally playing this off an original PlayStation 1, so yeah, it's OG PS1 graphics, and you get all kinds of blocky, pixelated stuff, and that's perfectly fine because nostalgia. This controller wires is kind of shorting me here. Need to unravel and extend. Ugh. That maelstrom going on there is kind of grating on my ears. I'll have to change that once I'm able to get to an options screen. And hopefully be able to change that. Yeah. Uh, if I recall, some of it is voice acted, but a majority of it isn't. So there's that, and at the times when there's going to be voice acting, I will be sure to just not speak or just mute my mic entirely because I do not want to talk over the voice actors. They put in the work to be able to bring us this, and I certainly appreciate it. And it looks like we're observing the waves generate, central spectral analysis, magnetic waves. Essentially, there's like a big old energy field that we need to explore. Made it to Ensign. Defend ourselves with a gun. Deadly weapon phase gun armed and ready. Oh, he's only 19? Why would he be scared? Yes, exactly. You're an ensign now. Definitely. And besides, you're the son of the great Ronixus J. Kenny. You should definitely follow in your father's footsteps and completely have a false sense of superiority when you think that you're so much better than the things that are coming after you. What clearly you're going to be shown otherwise in the future. Ah, of course. No, of course. Why would anything in the database match it? This is a completely unknown planet. You suddenly picked up a very strange energy reading or signature, and you're about to find out what it's all about. Yeah, see that big old dome. Yep. Build. Look around the dome's entrance. Gotta comb the area, and if you're smart about it, you won't actually use a giant comb. And yes, because this is a game about space, I am obviously going to be pulling out all the space references. So I hope you enjoy them. Safety first. Look at the little sprites walking around. I know they want me to click that. I need to here. Guess we can switch it to monorail anyway. Not that that'll matter too much. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this isn't a not a DualShock type controller. Yep. Oh yeah, no, the killer move. Well, obviously L1. That's gonna be the plasma gun. Uh, Killer move 2 is. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember that Claude has a second killer move. but I know one of the characters that we can potentially recruit is a magic user, and she has two really awesome killer moves. No, 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 no. Go back. Not changing. God, game, please. Yeah, no. For that. Well, I guess I can't really change the audio, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, just keep them saved. So yeah, you got your items, equipment, skills, and you have to level them up. Oh no, I can't save. Why can't you save? Because I'm not at a save point. Yes, this game does include save points, like classic RPGs would. Why such a huge jump? Well, seeing that is making me realize... Oh, no, fast, fast! Why did I go slow? I'm completely reading that backwards. Wow. I am blind as a bat. Switch... Well, yeah, obviously the glowing thing right there. Is he telling me to check out the area? Or is he, like, so impressed by this massive door and he's like, yo, check out this area? Yes, of course there is a way to open the door. You click the button. See? The Navi over there is like, hey, hey, listen. See? You just said you follow the Navi and... Commodore 64. Of course, you found the entrance. Push the button. Yes, it's a button. Push the button. Just push the button already! Control device. Man, yep. Of course. Well, how else are you supposed to open a door of that size and you're at least 37 times smaller than it? Just push the button. Literally, just push the button. Lady, please, just push the button. No, of course not. Why would you think that would... There. Open the door. Open the door. Open sesame. Open. We're in. All right. Good work, Johnson. He opened the door. Yep, you just have to explore. No idea what lies ahead. Take precautions. That's why your father gave you the gun. Yes, and I know the, Oh my... Oh, yeah, no, this is the OG PlayStation controller. Like, my left thumb literally tried to move down to push the not the analog, but the control stick to move around. I'm like, why is there nothing but air? Of course, because it's an original PlayStation controller. Yeah, see, and you do have running shoes immediately available. You don't have to talk to the professor. You don't have to go and get your starting monster. You don't have to talk to your mother and tells you to take this town map and be okay. You just get your running shoes right off the bat. See? Isn't that wonderful? What do you think that's... Well, sensor-like object? Well, it's... Well, I'm not gonna push it yet because I remember the last time I pushed it, the story continued and... Well... No, 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 that's actually just the, that's the save option. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and make a new data. Seriously trying to remember everything. Who made that? Who made it and for what? Made one? Heavens, does this device function? Well, that'll all be explained. Oh, stop being so reckless. Wait till we know. No need to worry, of course. They're giving you sound advice, Claude. Do not approach the device. You're completely insubordination. You're not following the rules, and yeah, sure, I understand that you definitely need to explore. You need to figure out what things are, but you also do need to take precaution. Yes, dangerous things often look like nothing special, and that it kind of looks like Yep, there we go. There's a Stargate. Too late. He's got that Goku hair. Oh, it's actually more like Trunks, but that is neither here nor there. Well, see, that's why you shouldn't have gotten close to it. But then, how would the adventure begin if you weren't deliberately putting yourself into these situations that bring you? See, bam, there you go. He's like he straight up got he got Saiyan to another planet. That device was one of those capsule corp pods. And don't blame yourself, dude. Your son was kind of young and reckless. Kind of brought it on himself. Right, so yes, this is literally an isekai. Now we'll be a little bit silent because this is one of the best soundtracks in the entire game. It's very calming. Yep. And you were brought here. You're not even on the same planet, dude. Yeah, dude, you're not even in the same quadrant of space. Now you get it. Might be an undeveloped planet. Well, just because you're in the middle of a jungle doesn't mean it's an undeveloped planet. That's a very naive assessment to make. Yeah. Go figure, there's a person. Yes, look out behind you! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, in this timeline, Harambe also dies.
This is bad.
Yep. Yeah, see, so it's definitely like the Tales of series where you can lead the enemies around where they can't even hit you, but then you can't hit them either. But you can also take advantage of the fact that some characters are set for ranged battle, and you can outrange stuff and, well, you know,
Hey,
kite things around to your advantage. And there's several battles in the feature that you'll actually have to utilize that strategy in order to beat them, just because sometimes doing melee damage just makes things completely unfair to being able to survive. Yep. Yeah, considering that our melee attacks only did like 10 damage and the gun did like 700. Yeah, that would have been a very, very long fight. And, I've never actually tried to fight that thing using all melee attacks, and likely I'd end up getting the game over screen if I didn't use the gun. But there was an option presented to me, but I chose not to take it because... Oh, he's never played any of them? Well, you can always watch it later again when I'm done. Of course, I don't know if he'll care for my commentary, but the fact is, the game... God, I keep... my left thumb keeps wanting to go and utilize the joystick to move around. It's like, I have to keep telling myself, there's no joystick on this. It's the original PlayStation controller. Let's see. If I remember correctly, I don't remember if it's this particular day or not, but days do pass in this game. And I recall being able to it's either now or I come back here later, and there's a really nifty item that appears here. But anyway, she ran off that way. Yes, it would have been quite rude if he just ran off. And I understand you're kind of scared considering that you just got attacked by Harambe and had to put him down, but yes, surprised it happened so suddenly. Just a little. Yeah, it's just kind of just slightly rude, but hey, you never know, a guy with a gun and his intentions. But yes, thank you for waiting for me. Strange person with blue hair. There you go. Yes, forgetting your manners. Mina Lanford. Look, why are you sweating, Claude? She's just introducing herself. Yes, hee hee, the pleasure is mine. God, it's so cringe. Yeah, I mean, definitely during... This is like the golden age of RPG-ness. When you had, well, like the big names were obviously Uematsu, and the one that was just from the Chrono series, Mitsuda, Yasunori Mitsuda. Honestly, I would personally, I would rank Mitsuda more better than Uematsu, despite the fact that yes, Uematsu has put out more widely popularized soundtracks and such than Mitsuda, but it's a personal story that I've read about Mitsuda and his dedication to getting through the Chrono series games that makes me appreciate him more than Uematsu, and it's no it's no riff on Uematsu because he is definitely legendary and skilled in his own right. It's a personal preference. Yes, you were gonna say something back then, Mr. Claude. Yes, Mr. Claude, what were you going to say? Nothing but, don't tell anybody I use my gun. Where are we? Why would you ask a thing like that? You're being silly. Oh no, you have to ask the question because you do not come from here. Yes, traveler. Where do you come from? Space. From Earth. Never heard of it. Yep. Earth. Never heard of her. Of course, you're on some backwood planet. Yeah. No, no, no. You see, Rena, please. You look up. You see the sky? The other side of that. That's how far away. She has no idea how far away we actually come from. Good old village of Arlia. Well, at least he has his manners, and he's asking if it's okay for him to be there. Well, yeah, I mean that's basically Toriyama's baby in the video game world. Despite the fact that yes, Dragon Quest came before the Chrono series, and that's technically Toriyama's baby. Yes, thank us formally for saving her with a feast. What do you mean you didn't do anything, dude? You just busted out the Glock and just gave Harambe what for. Yes, and she has her hee-hees and tee-hees and blush emoji and a winky face. Yeah, don't think too much about it. Can't do much entertaining. We're just a small village. Well, what do you mean you can't do entertaining? Dude, the Chrono Trigger, Ioka Village, the prehistoric people, they literally put on a show with drums and saxophones somehow, and probably a bassoon. I'm pretty sure that was the bassoon was the main instrument in that specific soundtrack for the Chrono Trigger. It's just, how can you tell me that you live in a little village like this, which is clearly more developed than Ioka Village because that was in the prehistoric times, and they can put on a spectacle more than what these people are doing? But that doesn't need here nor there, but whatever. I'm being nitpicky about it, and I'm not mad. I'm not even disappointed. It's just kind of odd that they would even say that. Oh yeah. Well, see, I never played 9 either. I skipped 9 mostly because I'm not really a big fan of like the chibi characters. There's some instances I can forgive, but 9 is just one of those that I just cannot bring myself to actually get into it. Though I know at some point I'm probably going to, because I'm sure I can find a copy of 9 somewhere. And after all, why not? I've got an OG PlayStation 1 now. I may as well try to figure out how to get older games. Because like I said, that retro shop, they have a copy of Alundra. Unfortunately for me, it's $200. I can understand why it's $200, but still the fact that it's $200. if I want to get that, that's something that I will have to specifically save up for. I know you can just go the alternative route and get it for free. Of course, I'm not encouraging that, but if that's your only option, I still wouldn't encourage it, but I'm not saying that you have to listen to me when I tell you about that. Not gonna specifically say what, but if you've been following along with the history of video games and God, what is it? Well, I'm not sure what the word is, but you can understand what I'm getting at without me having to say the word. I haven't smelled such clean air in a long time, bruh. That's a mood. Oh my god, that is a mood. Oh god, man. You know, I read this article a couple of weeks ago about yeah, I wish I could remember the specifics of the things that I read, but there's, if I remember correctly, there's this village in I want to say northeastern Europe, where they essentially live in the mountains to the point where there's literally no cell service. The having cars is rather limited there. Essentially, they try to live as green as possible, and it sounds like it would be a nice, well, for someone like me, it would be a retreat for a couple months to just clean my mind and body of the things that I absorb while I'm here in this portion of society. But of course, I suppose that's kind of I don't want to say that it's yeah, my brain is desperately trying to look for words, and all I can think of are expletives, and I know that's not what I need to be thinking about, but I guess to treat someone's way of life as a retreat, for me, it seems kind of derogatory, but I suppose maybe in their eyes it would be derogatory because, you know, you're not really appreciative of that the fact that they live there in that way. But that's beside the point. Anyway, I'm rambling, getting on to all kinds of topics when I should be playing the game, and I'm not deliberately trying to stall. It's just, is there any other kind? Yes, Rena, you poor sweet summer child. There's a whole plethora of regions with yes, very dirty and filled with pollutants and toxins and exhaust. It's just terrible. Yes, thank you. It is very terrible, Rena. Yep, air's not going anywhere, so breathe as much as you like. Well, that's what you think. And if I had all the bells and whistles, this would have been the perfect moment for another Spaceballs reference to break out the Mega Maid to suck up all the air. God, that movie is hilarious. If you have not seen Spaceballs, I would definitely recommend to watch it if you can. It is a wonderful comedy movie that completely pokes fun at Star Wars, but in a way that's more honorary of the series. Yes, we've been jammed. What was it? Raspberry. I hate raspberry. Yep. That fresh air. Need to go home first. Walk around the village. Yep. No, we're gonna giggle. Be back soon. Yep. That's fine. Now we get to explore Arlia Village. Terrible. Finds a means of getting back, not memes. If you could just meme your way back to your planet. Tree and finish is poo. You think of Yu Yu Hakusho every time. God, that's another series. I've not watched Yu Yu Hakusho in so long. Like the last, God, you know, even the last thing I even watched of Yu Yu Hakusho was the ending to the Dark Tournament. And I mostly just stuck around because Toguro is just such an interesting character. This place is Arlia. No, I don't know that. I'm new here, old man. Forgive me. Hulu, yeah. Well, I don't want to give Hulu my money. That's my problem. And we're in the church. See? See? Look at that. You cannot have a JRPG without there being some kind of reference to religion in it. Weird clothing. Earth? Where is that shop? It's down in the mall right next to the Abercrombie and Fitch. KK, what's up? Yo. Hey, thanks for stopping by, dude. Let's see here. Shout out. My buddy KK the Warrior. Last playing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remixed. Over at twitch.tv/KK the Warrior. Now, if you're into variety streaming, definitely check out KK's. Very... Okay, it's... Okay, I go to his streams, and I swear there's never been a stream that I have not had fun in and just completely laughed my ass off about, because there's just... it's like everything that he chooses, I don't know how, it's just... He just seems to be able to trigger a response in me that I find things to joke around about with whatever he's playing, and we just have a good fun time. Just yeah, go check him out, give him a follow, and everybody else that I've mentioned earlier, give them follows. If you have the means to, and they have the option available, throw them a sub. You know, I'm sure they would appreciate that, but mostly, you know, give them a follow. I'm sure they would appreciate it, but yeah. Again, here, check them out. They're all wonderful, wonderful people to spend time with. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what time I should start stream. I was gonna start at like 11, but then it's like, wasn't really feeling it, and then I hadn't had anything to eat yet, so I had to make breakfast, and I had to get ready, and then I kind of ran into like 10 minutes before stream actually checking if the PlayStation would play this, and started to panic because it wasn't reading the disc properly, so I had to like reset and open and close at a specific way. And yeah, now we got the game going. So yeah, no, yeah, it's fine now. Reese said that the warrior will come soon. This is the warrior is the ultimate warrior is like, ah. Traveler, yes, I am a traveler. Rumors of many demons along the roads. Wow, that's a very rude thing to call Harambe. He's just a gorilla. Yep, Reason Today said, yeah, God's divine protection. Well, there is no God's divine protection. This is a JRPG, old man. We're here to take down all your deities and false beliefs, I guess. Yeah, dude, like, I'm just... like I saying, the last time I played this, I was like in my early 20s, and it's been such a long time since then, and getting to relive all of this with you all is just crazy. Okay, an earthquake. Yep. Yeah, me too. Wife. Like I don't know if any of you have before, but like what was it? That last big one that hit California. Like I remember waking up, or rather, I remember being woken up by the earthquake. Like it just felt so surreal to be standing and having like this sudden feeling of imbalance, and no matter what you were doing, like I even tried like bracing myself in like a doorway and just to kind of see what was going on, and like still being able to feel the rocking under my feet. It was just so surreal, and it wasn't like a quake that did any real damage to anything significant. As far as what I remember, is it I think it uprooted a basin that's like more on the western side of the state. But then the basin was empty anyway, so it didn't really do much. But it's just that feeling of being taken out of your element. That you wake up, you do your thing, and that's life. And then suddenly to just have this, oh well, guess what? You're not gonna be able to walk straight, and you can't do anything about it. That was just like completely took me out of my element, and I don't know. It's like now that I've experienced it, it certainly makes me appreciate having solid ground that does not move. Melosinia, never heard of it. Arlia, South. Yep. Gotta explore. Trying to remember. There's like hidden spots, I think, where you can find items. Those little crazy birds. Yep, a spaceship. What did it see? This character is this absolutely my spirit animal. That's something to eat. I don't know. Yep, you got it. And there's the apothecary general store. Mr. Hearn, may I help you? You can find almost anything. Spaceship, no. We don't sell such gibberish and gobbledygook. You're out here to buy my bananas or not? Yep. So I probably should not be acquiring these, but I'm going to acquire them anyway because I am a thief. Yeah, and that's the other part about the systems in this game is when you get something, if you get a piece of equipment that's better, bam, it automatically updates. Yeah, machine. Thing that moves by itself, something to do with heraldry art, no? Yes, heraldry arts is the magic system in this game. Strawberry, see? We've been jammed. A lot of demons outside the village. Well, that's a rude thing to call people coming into your village. Yep. Boy, I sure hope nothing bad happens to them. Yep, Rita's hurried home flustered. Wonder what happened. She's in love. I don't remember if he can fish. That'd be really nice if he could. Yeah, it's definitely a Monka S. And the mayor's not here right now, so I'm just gonna steal his stuff. No, he doesn't. The mayor doesn't have anything worth stealing anyway. Alright, old man, I'm here for your Werther's originals. Give them up. No, I think if I recall correctly, there's something that he actually does give us. But we have to get further along. Yeah, no, well, hey, if you love Xenogears that much, I'm gonna be doing that for Christmas. Mayor's out now on business. Should be back in about an hour. Well, it's gonna be a very long hour to wait for him to get back. But yeah, basically going to be doing this today and tomorrow, and then Christmas. Yeah, it's Xenogears pretty much as long as I can. Christmas Day and then Monday, and then I have to go back to work after that. Yeah, and I still so now we get to Rena's house. And there's her mother. But yeah, no. See, I'm shitting you not that we're doing Xenogears because you're what, like 5'6"? That'd be painful. But yes, les Xenogears. Oh wait, no. You can't even see it right there. What the heck? Now the music's gonna cut out because of the les Xenogears. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's honestly, that's essentially what drove me to actually buying this PlayStation, because I saw that sitting in the display case of the shop. Yeah, and I'm sorry to hear about the COVID. Certainly would not recommend getting COVID if you had the option to. Not fun. At this point, I think I'm all done with that. But yes, do take care of yourself, Lucci, and your family. Yeah. Where is he now? Looking around the village. Well, no, I'm not. I'm right here. I'm done looking at the village. I pillaged all your money and items. Excuse me, I just barge into your house. Mr. Claude. Oh, Mr. Claude, whatever seems to be the problem? Walking around the village and found my way here. Interrupting? No, she's just telling her mother about you. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta. I mean, it's Christmas. You gotta have the nostalgia for everything, and if there's anything to really truly be appreciative of, is that you have your family with you. Because I know not everybody has the blessing to have all their family with them this Christmas. So if you happen to be spending Christmas alone wherever you are, well, hey, you're always welcome to come hang out with me for Christmas, or any of your, if you got the friends that are doing stuff for Christmas, if you can hang out with them, by all means, hang out with them. Spend time with the people that appreciate having you around. Yeah, I'm very appreciative that you've all stuck with me for this long, despite all the constant failures and errors and everything that I get into. It's just, I'm glad that I still have you all as friends. We'll see. Well, now he's. Like, I'm looking in your Discord right now, Lucci. I am looking in your Discord. Where is pictures? Where is Christmas tree? I see pets. Lots of pets. And I also see pets. Lots of Steven. Where is Christmas tree? I want to see happy little family. I feel like the further I'm getting into this game, the blurrier it's looking. It's kind of funny. Yep, Rina's mother, Westa. Saved her when she was in danger. Well, I mean, she was about to get ruffle stomped by Harambe. And I had to pull out the Glock and just show him what for. Certainly not. Yep. Too dangerous to go to Shingo Forest. That girl doesn't listen. What? It's normal for a parent to be worried about their children. Well, I mean, I kind of already explored the village, although I don't really know people's names, but there we go. Here we go. Let me see that. Let me see them pickies. Over here making cookies and... Oh. Yes, that all looks very, very delicious. Well, I mean, that's beside the point. The point is that you made them with all your... all the love and care that you put into them. It's what makes them all the more special. Oh, she's saying goodbye to her mom. Oh, sure hope nothing bad happens. And now Rina is in our party. Why do I get so excited? Well, I mean, considering that you just brought some strange person into your house that you've never... Well, you don't even know this person. Besides, he has a gun. What would ever make you think that it would be a good idea to bring a person with a gun to your house? Just... get on tee-hee-hee-hee. So yeah, now we have Rina. Doesn't have any skills right now, but from what I remember, she ends up being a really good healer. Obviously, because, you know... Who's your friend? Never seen him? Well, yeah. Mr. Claude, in the middle of a journey. Thought he was a stranger. I think if I recall, the last place we have to go to is the mayor's house, I think. Bingo Force. You too have found a boyfriend to walk with. Mother's bound to be worried. Yes. If you are wondering, yes, that is a guy. And he did say boyfriend too. Yes. It's exactly what it looks like. And if you're not okay with that, well, that's your problem, okay? Because you can't help who you love. Yeah, maybe Mr. Hearn would stop being so rude to me now that you're here. So what's Herbs? You've never heard of Herbs? See? You've never heard of Herbs. Well, buddy, I got some herbs to introduce you that'll make you feel just right. No, we don't do that here. Not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about oregano. Well, I mean, what would I have need of herbs for on this planet when I have a gun? You gonna be nice now, Mr. Hearn? Oh yeah, now he's... Was it? Oh yeah, toggle descriptions. Yeah, see, they give you the item description and what they do. Sandals. I have 500 full, which is our equivalent to money. Oh my god. Yeah, you just get some dried up oregano and bay leaves and kind of mix that around and you got yourself a nice salad. Wink. Oh. Rose hips. 2% HP. Well, I don't have that much money, so I can't. That, some better healing, aquaberry, poisons, MP, yeah. Yes, there's an MP system. Spectacles. Give me 5 of those. All be good. Yep. Bam. Automatic equipment. Of course, if you want to... At some point, you'll end up getting equipment that statistically may be inferior, but the effects that it produces can essentially make them better in specific scenarios than others. You are allowed to go back into your equipment screen and specifically choose said things so you're not just stuck with, you know, the next statistically available better upgrade. We'll just go into the mayor's house anyway. Regis, the mayor. He ain't here. He on business. Well, let's go bother about with the little children. Man, this house is a carpenter, is working at a big job in a neighboring town. He's often gone. He abandons his children. Yeah. Yeah, definitely got the... It's like the environments from older games. They feel somewhat... They feel so much more filled with life than a lot of the new games do. And it's just kind of odd that that seems to be the case. You don't have to be modest. You know, she's teasing. Yep. Dad off again to work today and be gone for 2 weeks. See, if I hadn't talked to these children, then a different... Like, there's things like this where if, like, say, if I did not talk to these children with Rena and my party, something different happens later on in the story. I don't know what that is because I've never not talked to them before. Alice's story. Well, a little busy. Well, next time. Next time she will tell you a story. Yep. Okay, I was just gonna repeat. Being they're just 2 innocent children who seem to be abandoned by their carpenter father. surely nothing bad could happen to them. But yeah, there's like I said, there's very specific points where you get to in the game, or if you either talk to a specific NPC with a specific party setup, or if you happen to talk to one of the party members that happen to be out in the field or in whatever town that you happen to be in at a specific time, it'll trigger events that can happen, or you end up getting information about something you wouldn't have had before. Mr. Allen, he's gone. He's gone. Who is Mr. Allen? That's a good question. Childhood playmate from a neighboring town. Just Mr. Allen. So I didn't. God, I just. Okay, maybe I need to slow down the message speed because wow, I just completely did not. She's probably insinuating that Mr. Claude is her boyfriend. Yep. So seriously, you're so cute. She's being embarrassed. Wife and husband. Newlywed couple. They're literally just named wife and husband. They don't have names beyond that. Lovey-dovey, that is embarrassing just watching them. Ew, cringe, you're in love. Sabrina is such a postmodern millennial. Like, ew, you guys are in love. Here with your boyfriend today? No, he's not my boyfriend. He is our guest. Just right for Rena. Wait. So she okay, so she okay, so he just straight up says like, "Oh, well, you're her boyfriend." And she's like, "No, don't even think that." And then she's like, "Oh, well, you better make her happy." And she's like, "Oh, that's hee hee." Like this, she's being so coy about things. And there we go, church. It's time to put down the church. Where they hold weddings in the village. Priest is earnest. Sounds like a wonderful man. Well, he's a priest. I'm sure there's something wrong with him because this is a JRPG after all. See, look at that. It's so unusual to see you at church. I hope it doesn't snow. See, how can you go on and say that the priest is a wonderful man, and then this girl just straight up says, "Oh, you don't come to church. What are you doing here? I hope the sky doesn't rain blood and stay for today's sermon about the warrior." Like, sorry, small child, but the only warrior I know about is the Hulkamaniac, the Hulkster. Sorry, brother, but that's not gonna work for me today. I have errands to run, brother. Frequent swarms of earthquakes, animals turning into demons. God must be trying to tell us something. Oh, what is he gonna be against? Other things too. See, you cannot have a JRPG without somebody in the main cast having to fight the church, because that's the thing. And there's a historical reason why the JRPGs are always like this. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but if you look through your history books about Japan and colonialism, well, you'll understand why that is. Only through prayer, yeah. Sure. And this old dude. Yes, good morning, old man. Yeah, I don't like him being old man. I think we should give him a name. What am I gonna name him? Maybe Ronaldo or yeah, what's a good old man name that's not stereotypical or non-specific? Well, I don't know. I guess he's fine. We'll just leave him as old man. And that's all he says. That you're happy today. Well, okay. And there you go. That's Arlia Village. Yeah. Wait, can we? Don't remember. Don't think we can go in there. Yeah, because I didn't go in there before anyway when I wasn't without her. But yes, we've explored Arlia Village. He's gonna say the same thing and only show you around the village. Of course, the obvious answer: to go back home. If I remember, is it? I don't remember if it's. I know there's something that happens here. I just don't remember if it's a specific time. I think it might be at night. But anyway, yeah, we've been to the mayor's. I need to talk to the maid. Yep, it's gone to Salva. I'll be back soon. That's not really pertinent information, but the fact that we know that he's in Salva will be of some use. Oh, Jeff, old man Jeff. Yes, we're back home, mother. Quick, good timing. Finished. See, that table was clean before, and in the span of 15 minutes that we've been wandering around. Much to the dismay of Rena saying that we could not entertain, Mom just busted out the whole plethora of the table despite the fact that I can't eat it because I'm allergic to pineapple. She got a pineapple upside down bundt cake. She got a turkey up in there. She got a whole salad. Looked like a cake, a whole ass cake. And there's a slice missing out of it because Mom just could not help herself. I mean, if I made something that delicious, I'm sure I'd probably do that too. This mountain of food is... Not talking about that. It's like, why did you do it? You fix something for him in gratitude for him saving you. Bit much? Did you have any idea how far away I come from and I haven't eaten anything? Claude is about to just annihilate that table. Much as you like. Oh, he's going to... It will be enjoyable going down, but the indigestion that's about to come with it. Yep, 1 hour later. And he's just like... Bruh. No, he just can't eat anymore. He's done, finished, slayed. Didn't have only. It's rude manners not to clean your plate. Made too much. You got to be appreciative of what you have. Yep, you have to relax upstairs. Sure are full. Yeah, well, yeah. Considering how long he's... It's not even so much a matter of the distance, but literally you have to calculate in the amount of time between. Yes, they have those awful pink chairs. The singular chairs that happen to be in hotel rooms for a specific reason, Lucci. I'm sure you know what those chairs are for. God, I love inside jokes. Yep, gotta find a way to get back home. She told us to relax upstairs, but surely peeking in on somebody wouldn't be a bad thing. Shouldn't be going to someone else's room without permission. Yes, thank you for having such manners. It's very rude, especially to just invade the private space of somebody you just met. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh God. Why? Oh no. It happened. Oh God, no. There we go. Cool. Scared you there, didn't I? No, honestly, I did not know that that was gonna happen, but now that I've seen that happen, there's probably going to be points where that does happen. The conditions of the discs aren't very good, so yeah, there's potential for that to happen, like a lot. Like I'm saying, when I first played this, I played it on a PlayStation 2. The second disc just could not be read at all, so like I say, it was a miracle to me that this PlayStation even read the second disc at all. There we go. There's Mom. Hello, Mwesta. Wow, we just already on a first name basis. Damn, this guy moves fast. Oop. Oh, come on. There goes Missy. Here we go. Like I said, it wouldn't be my stream if there weren't some scuff going on. I guess that's just loading in. That wasn't even an error with the game itself. No, that's just my recording equipment kind of going nuts. No, you didn't make too much food. It was fine enough. And I have to be careful. I'm gonna want to find a save point soon. Yes, it was absolutely astonishing that you made that much food in such a short amount of time. It's absolutely amazing. Such a small village that's not really that technologically advanced that you were able to make a whole turkey in 15 minutes. It's amazing. I mean, can you imagine just, for Thanksgiving being able to make a turkey, a whole dinner spread in 15 minutes? That's insane. Well, see, now the warrior, like, no, I'm not, look, just because he's blonde and has a headband does not mean that he's Hulk Hogan, okay? Westa, you gotta dial back your expectations. You done said the wrong thing, and now you're gonna get people into trouble. What have you done? I don't know. What have you done? Why are you so flustered? You said the magic word. You said it. That's right. You said it. She said the thing. She said the thing. Cooking in the hyperbolic. Oh no, that's, well, see, it can't be the hyperbolic time chamber, because if she was making food, that food would never make it out of that chamber. You know how much Goku likes to eat. She said, the warrior, brother. Yeah, he said, he's just like, what are you talking about? Like, no idea what you're talking about, lady. Like, you know, I can hear you from up here. Calm down, doesn't understand this. Yeah, there's old man Regis. That's the mayor. Of course he has to walk with a cane and has a long ass beard. And of course because he's an old man, you're probably thinking of the Master Roshi voice for him. So if that's what you got in your head, well, that's what he's gonna sound like. I'm not doing any voice acting, so you can just think of that in your head. Regis, the mayor of the village. Although, some people like to think Master Roshi. I like to think of was it the old Namekian dude, not Piccolo or Kami, but the one that was actually on Namek, the heavyset dude. Let me give him that voice. Like, I was told that you saved Rina in the Shingo Forest. I am very grateful. No, that's not. No. If anything, because he's got that specific type of I don't know. What's it? What's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? He's got that specific type of beard and mustache on his face. I'm absolutely, I'm absolutely thinking in my head the. I don't know if you've ever seen Arcane. He's got in my head. He's got the Heimerdinger voice. Just because I happen to come from someplace that is not the planet that you're on, and that I'm in the middle of a journey, does not mean that I am this legendary warrior you happen to worship. No, I'm not. I don't even know what any of those places are. Don't know where you are, and you're not clear on your destination. Strange traveler. I mean, I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to make excuses. Oh. Oh yes. Yeah, that group just did such a great job with the abridged versions. Like, it's a shame that they got the cease and desist from Toei about doing those episodes. That was a very entertaining abridged series. No, the risk of being, see, he thinks we're lying. We're literally not lying. We just happen to be at the specific place at this specific time. Yeah, the Warrior of Legend. Not the warrior, not to be confused with the Warrior of Light. It's completely different. Disguising yourself as a traveler to spy upon them. Why would I do that? Why? Warriors come to save. Why? Oh my god! Like, these people are conflating these simple misunderstandings with their own religious beliefs. It's like, that's not who I am, buddy. Yeah, you're placing such an onus on me that I could not possibly fathom to carry. Oh yeah, let's see. Well, with the later on happenings that occur, like they do a lot of different angles with presenting the story. And specifically the fighting scenes that happen in the story are actually pretty neat. Yes, you can cite local legends passed down through history. On this land, Expel is threatened with a menace, and the people are suffering. A warrior wearing alien raiments, whatever the word, shall appear. You shall carry a sword of light and save the people. Dude, it's not a sword of light. It's a gun. It's a gun, dude. I don't know what you would confuse a sword of light with a gun for. You're save me. Use a weapon that shoots out a dazzling beam of light. Yeah, but it's not a sword. It's a gun. They don't even know what a gun is. Same person. How do you know that, Reina? Like, I saved you and then you just ran out of the forest and then you waited. And all that time I could have been, like, overtaken by a skinwalker or something, and she don't even know. Exactly. Tell them, Claude, you're making me out to be someone I'm not. Why would you say so? Well, because I'm not. Just plain and simple, I'm not who you think I am. Yeah, what, like, well, just because I saved you from Harambe, suddenly I have to save the entire world? Is this literally why the world is in such perils because Harambe died? Am I actually right now in thinking that the correct timeline is the one where Harambe doesn't die and he never actually attacks the child and everything okay happens? Like, literally everything is just like I don't know how else to explain it. Like, ever since they shot Harambe, like, everything bad has happened. Drill, hey. Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm saying it's you know, we got Dealfield Chronicles, and I know they were pushing the idea that if they sold enough with Dealfield Chronicles that they would be able to have enough support to go back and redo these games, which definitely would be cool. But I know they did a sort of remake for PlayStation 2, but I think if I recall correctly, it was mostly just adding in the animated scenes and stuff to it, but the majority of the game is basically the same. But since you're here, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shout out. My buddy Drell Sauce. So we're last playing Final Fantasy 14, or so Stream Elements seems to me saying, but I know the last time that I got to watch Drell, he was playing Persona 5, which that is also a really cool game. And if you're here and you're not already following him, well, go ahead and give my buddy Drell a follow on twitch.tv/DrellSauce. Sure, you'd appreciate it. If you can throw a sub his way, cool. Otherwise, you know, I'm sure he more than appreciates the follows. So if you're into variety content, I know specifically he does more of Final Fantasy 14, but because the game is in a downtime, a lot of people are branching out into different games for the meanwhile. But I know Drell doesn't specifically stick to 14, so yes, he's a variety streamer, but he is very entertaining, and he is the only Kentucky Fried Colonel that I know of that's even on Twitch. So if you're into having some entertaining chill streams, why don't you go ahead and give Drell a follow? I'm very appreciated. But yes, Colin worked yesterday and impromptu stream past night. Well, no, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, I'm like I was supposed to stream this last night, but because of the way work went, like I didn't get home till like 11. And I had a headache, I was already tired, like I just didn't have the wherewithal to actually stream this. And if I even tried to, I probably just would have been frustrated and it would not have been a presentable option for everyone. But now that I'm streaming it now, it's, well, geez, almost almost 2 hours in, and I've barely even gotten past the sort of prologue. But I'm happy to be here with all of you to just have this sort of impromptu little get together and whatnot. Because I said I wasn't even sure if I was gonna stream like when I started or like later tonight. But yeah, this game is it's a lot of story, a lot of reading, but it's really good. I just hope that I will be able to get through enough to reach disc 2, and hopefully this PlayStation will read disc 2. But yes, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Yes, again, if you have to lurk away. I do appreciate it. I do have a lurk message, so that way I know that you're lurking, and you know that's fine too. You don't even have to leave a lurk message if you just want to lurk. Just go ahead and lurk. You don't. I'm not gonna force you to engage in chat with me. You know, I want you to be able to have an enjoyable experience ultimately. So if your enjoyment is just sitting back, just watching, that's fine too. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the funny thing too, though. The Xenogears cost me 150. PlayStation itself was only $60. So, yeah. Pull up a pink chair. Oh my god, Lucci, no, not the pink chair. God, why would you even suggest pulling up the pink chair? Ain't nobody want the hotel pink chair. Don't know about the sorcery globe and the disaster, buddy. I just got here, like literally 40 minutes ago, I would say, in-game specific time. Not occurring in this village, disasters occurring throughout the world. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's... Please, explain, old man. 3 months ago. Alright, here's the backstory. Another continent located in the northwest of this village is a country called the Kingdom of El. One day, a meteorite suddenly landed in the village of Eluria, one of the domains of the Kingdom of El. First, there was merely a fuss about it being an unusual meteorite, but soon... Suddenly, a disaster. Eventually, unusual occurrences began to happen. Previously peaceful Kingdom of El began to be suddenly plagued by many groups of demons which became violent. So you mean there's peaceful demons? Nothing like this had ever happened before, that is, until that meteorite fell. So do you think that it's strange to believe that there is some connection? Well, I mean, between the meteorite and the sudden change in behavior? No, it's not strange. We came to call the fallen meteorite the Sorcery Globe, or Stone of Sorcery. No matter how I think about it, I can only assume that this stone is the source of all the misfortunes. Oh yes, it should remind you of Final Fantasy Interlude. I mean, this is an Enix game after all. Sorcery Globe fell to the ground suddenly. Now you appear suddenly. Meteorite is the source of all misfortunes. Then we felt that you are the only one who could put an end to them. Okay, considering that I've not played Disc 2, wouldn't it be funny if the Sorcery Globe was actually the thing that he got transported to the planet in? And that literally, him being here is the reason why all the bad stuff is happening. Like, that kind of bait and switch would be kind of neat if that were actually the case. But I don't think it is. This is occurring now throughout the world. Earthquakes, monsters, demons, misfortunes upon the village. Yeah, I don't have what like I'm just a guy with a gun. How am I supposed to fight against a massive meteor? What do you want me to shoot it as it comes down? Where do you come from? Where are you going? Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't know. I want you to understand one thing, I did not come from here my own will and came here by accident. It's so vague that I have trouble. Yeah. I mean, if I tell them that I literally come from a place that is beyond the sky, they'll probably think I'm a witch. And they'll get all the pitchforks and torches out and like, burn the witch, burn the witch. Not so forcefully. What you must say must be the truth. Really? Yeah, I'm not the warrior, brother. No, don't. He's gonna be mad. Such a disappointment. Yeah, no, like I said, the last time I played this, like, I was in my early 20s. I got up to disc 2, but because I was playing on a PS2, and the condition of the disc isn't that great, it could not read the disc. So I have not been able to progress past disc 1. But yeah, I did a little bit of the crafting and all that. I think there's a couple other places that I didn't explore. No, it's perfectly fine. Well, yeah, unfortunately, her hopes and dreams are dashed. I'm sorry. That's just the reality of the situation. Uncrest in the future, yeah. Avoid misunderstood actions. Basically, don't use your gun. Now, don't talk about having your gun. Don't make yourself out to be somebody that you aren't. Of course, at some point, I'm going to have to use the gun. I mean, come on, it is a JRPG after all. Just chill at the mayor's house. He has a fancy... Well, he certainly has more than pink hotel chairs to sleep on. Did I sleep well? I mean, you gave me the Christmas sheets. Of course I'm gonna sleep well. Yeah, you know, that would be so funny if, like, oh, did you sleep well? Like, yes, I slept well. And, like, he was just up all night just playing old rag tunes on the piano, and Regis is there just in his bed like, God, I want this guy stop playing the piano, like the whole night. There's yeah, see, now that I'm getting a look at everything in the village, I'm just remembering like the little specific things that happen with the character interactions in different places. Did I sleep well? I don't know. Oh, what's up, old man? Slept well. Yep, gotta go to Salva. Oh, Mr. Allen should be there. Just give him this. This is a 19-year-old dude. Just give him a straight up. Give him a sword. Like, don't even bother to think about the ramifications that you literally just gave him a sword. Yeah, it's gonna do that. Give it a moment. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now I know it's not a bug. It's just probably because of the condition of the disc. It's gonna end up doing that from time to time. So bear with me. I don't know how long that's actually going to last because the first time I did it, it lasted almost half a minute. So there may be little short pauses or long pauses and interludes in between. And the fact that I have yet to find this, well, I know where this save point is, just the fact that I have not actually gotten to utilize it is kind of scaring me from seeing that. And I know I probably should go to Rena's house, but I really need to run and save because that is a lot of dialogue to get through. Yes, I know what the save point is. I've already saved. Okay, what? Okay, there. See, from the last time it was 11 minutes in to now, wow, an hour 33 minutes. Like, if we've literally spent like more than an hour just shooting the breeze, being funny, talking about stuff. Oh yeah, this is a very long game, and I'm, like I said, I'm only going to be able to stream it today and tomorrow because on Christmas I'm going full on Xenogears for Sunday and Monday, and then I got to go back to work. And I think I want to try completing Xenogears into the new year, although I know that game is also very long. So there's just, at this point, I've got a lot of titles on my backlog that either I've not touched, not played, half played, or just need to finish. And this is definitely going to be one of them that also needs to be finished. Rena's not here. Where is Rena? But I know eventually I will get to them and see, one of the more immediate ones that I really need to get the completion of would have been Town of Light, which I played back in October. It was like one of the very first ones. And I know there was alternate routes for that were in the story that I did not pick up that I said I would. I mean, eventually I just want to get all of the story from it out so that you can see what happens in that. I'm just like, work has just been completely on me for the past month and a half, and it's just, I've barely had time to even play any games so much as, you know, being able to stop by your guys' streams and whatnot. Oh yeah, definitely. I appreciate you being here, Drell. Thank you for stopping by. So I'll probably be going for like another 2 hours, and I don't know if I'll be picking up later on tonight. But if I do, I definitely will let you all know. But again, thank you for stopping by, for being here. I appreciate it. Again, if you're not following Drell, give him a follow. Great content creator. Sure, he would appreciate the follows. He's just really a really fun person to be around. We need to tell a story about the warrior. Well, see, well now she's the one that got herself hyped up on her story. Like I'm not that dude. Like, I mean, it's kind of her own fault for bringing her own hopes up. And yes, what can you get me today? What do you got? Any same stuff? Nah, I don't need that, Mr. Hearn. Let's see, now that I'm slowly acclimating myself to not having a joystick. Yeah, I'm here alone today, but don't be wool gathering or you'll be carried off by Alan. Been pursuing her for years. He's certainly a passionate man. Yeah, Alan, no, I don't know him. I mean, I know who Alan is, but for the sake of narrative, I don't know who Alan is. Oh, son of a neighbor, one of mine, neighboring town, so, yep. Childhood playmate. She ain't about that life, son. Like, is he gonna give up? I'm like, no, I have a gun. I'm like, okay, buddy, calm down. Haven't seen Alan lately. Well, he's busy. He's on that nearly 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, he discovered that Sigma grind, and now he's on the hustle for the money. Does not have time for a relationship. Yep. Hold on, Jesus. Like, lady, you people need to calm down. Jesus. Like, I just got here yesterday and you're already bidding me to praying also. Save the world by praying, but it's better than doing nothing. I don't know. Maybe getting active and saving the world? Yeah. I am Claude. Now we have a name. His name is Marshall. You're not here with... Yeah, you just said that. Yeah. Pitiful. Lost her father several years ago. Spirit has been completely broken. Mother's sad. Wow. Man, that is sad. Well, now we see why she keeps her hopes up with the story about being saved. Yeah, that's another thing that's... First, they tell me about the warrior having a sword of light, so I can't use the gun. I know this kid is saying the warrior has a shining sword, and the mayor literally gave me a sword. Like, they're just setting me up to be this false icon. Basically, the animals in Shingle Forest have been violent. I suppose, yeah, it's happening here. That's what's happening. Of course. Nope. Can't get to the boat. Well, anyway. Obviously, the only place Rena could be, the only place we have not checked, is here. See? What do you know? Of course she's there. This is her special place. Yes, morning. Is it a good morning? You don't seem very happy to say so. Sorry about yesterday. I made such a fuss. My own mistake. Well, I mean, it was kind of your own disillusioned thinking that I was here to save the world, and literally just a guy that missed his train, so to speak. This suspicious character. Yeah, maybe next time don't pull out the gun. Grew up hearing the story of the warrior. Warrior would appear when we were in trouble, lots of people in trouble. And he just showed up looking like him, and there you go. Like, he just immediately, that's a way, a hell of a, like, Rena jumped to such a conclusion that the pole vaulters in the Olympics would be jealous of her. Yeah, I'm not your warrior. I'm just some dude with a gun. Okay, well, at least she's owning up to the fact that she made a mistake herself. Don't worry about it and get home quickly. And her thoughts. Leave me alone for a little while longer? Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Come on. There's got to be... Sorry, I remember that there's something that we can get here. Don't remember how to get it. But I know it's there. Anyway. There he is. Go ahead and save. Once again, it's a lot of dialogue to get through. 10 minutes in just that short span of dialogue. And here he is. That's him. That's Alan. Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah, I should have said that. Yes, that is Alan. Yep. Okay, so dialogue does not change. There we go. Stay on the roads. Forests are dangerous. Suspicious character that showed up. I believe we talked to Regis. No? Okay, then we just go to Salva. Because I don't really have anything else that I can do. Wait. Go talk to Mom first. I'm sure she'll probably just tell us that Rena's not there. Yeah, probably. Yep, that's fine. Okay, onward to Salva. Yeah, you're gonna tell me something? Yeah, Mr. Like, hey, Mister. Stay close to the road. Forests are dangerous. Well, I mean, how else am I supposed to gain experience? I don't fight anything. Yes, and this is the overworld. Right. That's to turn the camera. I don't remember what button was to... Yeah, it brings up the map. Essentially, we gotta go there. Oh, let's go. That's Arlia. Pick the road. And obviously, that's Salva up there. Yes, I got okay. Town of Salva. Yeah. What's up, kid? Machine, I don't know what a machine is. Weather is nice. Go outside and play. Well, child wants to Okay, well, guess child stays inside. It's like, screw the weather. Like, I just want to chill out here. Sweet jam. What do you got? 10% HP. Hey, look at that. We're just 12%. That's, isn't that ridiculous? In the village, they were trying to charge me 480 for something that only healed for like 15%. And here I'm only being charged 50 for something that heals for 10. That's crazy. Yeah, we're cool. Freckled girl Yuki. Alright, and we got these NPCs. We're just woman. Let's start. Go to the bar. In. Pen full for now. I don't need to sleep yet. I need to go to the bar because I need to get some stories. Mining town. One of the Mr. Barnes. 2 weeks ago, strange stone was discovered in the mine. Value of 50,000 full, and I'd like to see it once more. The story that the mayor's son, Alan, embezzled it is nothing more than a rumor. That's it. I'm like, what the devil are you looking at? It's just a rumor, and nothing more. High quality stones. What do you got? Oh, I don't have that much money. That's ridiculous. But yes, as Drell had mentioned, there is a crafting system in this game. You can utilize certain items like iron, gold, and silver to create stuff. I will be robbing you of your equipment. Still ring might just protect the explorers. Magical powers change, so do be careful. Okay, so that protects us against fire, lightning, and wind, I want to say. I don't quite remember the elements of this game. Weapon store. What do you got? That's what I have. Normal sword about a yard long. The yard is 3 feet. I have short swords, really made for battle use. But I can't equip it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Knuckles? And Knuckles, yes. So, Star Ocean 2, classic Enix RPG starring Claude Kenny and Rena Lanford of Expel and Knuckles. Literally. Leather helmet. Buy one. Leather armor, already have. Sandals, already have. Leather greaves. Oh, I'm running out of money. It's what is it? Shield? I don't use shield. Helmet. Handles. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. I need to go to the... Wait, did I? Yeah, no, that's the end. I need to go to the bar. As you can see, town looks a little run down. And that's the bar. Selva Drift has been closed due to a cave-in caused by the earthquake. So, to drown out their sorrows, everybody decided to develop a drinking habit. That is not healthy, by the way. Daisy Allen, who had been visiting Rena, holed up in his room, polishing a strange stone. He gave up on Reina and developed an obsession with the stone. Of course, if you can defer from any information from that, you know that's bad news. Little backwater settlement. Strange looking, never seen clothes like that. Well, I mean, wow. Like, I just met you and you're already being rude? Carpenter from Arley is working on the house of the mayor. He's remodeling. The outside appearance hasn't changed. Wonder exactly what they're remodeling. Well, they're remodeling the inside. You know what? I should probably take a break, like, well, probably like right now, because my throat's kind of getting dry and I haven't really moved around for a little bit. I need to get up and move around and stretch. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I will be right back. Okay, okay. Enough of that shenaniganry. I'm back. So I just had to get something to drink because, yeah, throat is getting dry. Anyways, we're back. No good. Underdeveloped planet. Of course, there's your. Well, you're not in the right cities, Claude, obviously. You know, yeah, man, it's the fact that KK brought it up. It is nice that they're not. The way they developed this game is that they're not sticking to one angle when you're in places, so it's nice to have a different visual representation of things, because while the visual is vertical, we're actually like on the left side of the house with a mansion, so a maison, if you will. Yep, pulled up in the study, doesn't eat. And he's been polishing that stone. So you can tell nothing good can come of that information. Gee, I sure hope there isn't a hidden entryway. There couldn't possibly be one. I mean, it's just an empty room with 2 bookshelves and nothing behind the bookshelf. Not at all. There's plenty of treasure to plunder, or should be. You know, I don't think I ever actually explored these rooms and stuff when the first time I played. Well, it's a good thing that I'm doing it now. The servant. The stone that Master Allen required is pretty. I'm jealous. I'd like to have such a stone. See, they're all obsessed with the stone. Like, what's so special about the stone that you have all these luxuries around you, and yet you forsake them all for the sake of a ridiculous stone being polished? He even gave up on Rena just to polish the stone. But in any case, we need to head to the bar to get some more information. Do I have talent? Well, I don't know. It's a very vague question to ask. Do I have talent? It depends on what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Functionality. A feeling, the ability to balance beautiful form with function. Scientific ability. Technical skill, ability to use laboratory equipment such as a still. Yes, and there are different unique skills that characters can learn. Favorite food is unknown. Talent. Originality, the ability to modify things with one's own creativity. Sense of design, creative talent for the arts. Sense of rhythm, the ability to perfectly grasp musical rhythm. They all have unique attributions to themselves, so it's generally a good thing to take into account. Whether they'll be useful in certain situations. You know, the mine was closed because of the cave-in. It was different. Oh no, Alan found that stone and then he closed the cave, and then y'all went out of work because he was obsessed with the stone. Came from Linga. Never seen anything like that, and what? we're probably we're getting vague answers from the NPCs when we're probably asking them questions about the machine that brought us into this planet. Well, there's not really much going on here. So no answers, so we just head back to Arlia. Because what else is there to do? I mean, I can't head north and go to the next region because I'm likely to be under leveled for that. Yes, you're wondering about battles? Well, come on. If I recall correctly, they are random encounter battles. Yeah, there.
Be careful.
Yeah, that's basically how battles work.
We have a full score with this.
But for the sake of narrative, not gonna worry about it. Disaster strikes. What happened? Well, we'll tell you what happened. You remember that loon you passed by the bridge? It was shrieking things about a stone, and then he just ran into the forest and picked up Rena. And we tried to stop him because she was screaming. Yeah, and then he just forcibly carried her off. Like an absolute panic. Panic music. To the house, of course. Yeah, that's one thing you never want to do is try to force yourself upon someone. Which is beyond uncouth. It is, well, frankly, illegal in a lot of places. Some places not so much, and well, I don't want to be around those places. But yeah, we have to rescue her. I don't care that he's the son of the powerful mayor of the neighboring towns. Burn the town down. Like you literally have what is likely to be one of the most powerful people in this whole planet with you, and you're worried about the neighboring backwater town retaliating against you. Use your magic, burn the place down. I mean, I'm not actually advocating for that because it's, you know, one, that's arson. Two, it's illegal, and three, it's not very diplomatic. Large company of strong minions. Hired ruffians with money. Considerable skill. Well, that's why I got a sword. Yeah, you can't just... Of course I'm gonna go save her. Why wouldn't I? After all, you don't want me to use it, but I have a gun. I mean, you're not supposed to use it, but also, you remember the old dude told you not to say that, but you went ahead and said it anyway. Like, you know that's not the Sword of Light, but you're just gonna give them false hope anyway. Like, kind of messed up. But anyway, we're obviously going to be getting to a boss battle. Wait, no, not yet. Before I do that. Yeah, see, it does keep a track of how many battles that you've gotten into. Because if I recall correctly, there are certain items that function differently based on how many battles you've gotten into, and certain types of enemies that can also either benefit or not, depending on how many battles you've gotten into. Like, what's a good example? Tonberries from Final Fantasy. Because I know in one of the main series titles, Tonberries act in a way that if you kill a certain number of them, like the subsequent ones get stronger, because that's kind of their gimmick, is that they hold a grudge. So the more of them you kill, you inadvertently make the subsequent ones stronger. Yep. Omens, omens, omens. Yep. Everybody's panicking. Ellen kidnapped the girl, don't know something abnormal about his eyes. Glowing like a demon's. Dangerous, don't go outside. Oh, fun. Of course, kid just wants to go outside, have fun, and live with the terror of what is going on. See, there's one person who has their head on straight. Just because they're the son of the mayor of the city that you're, or the village that you happen to be living in, has decided to lose his mind and become possessed by a demon, does not mean that you cannot still run your inn. So, very sensible business acumen. Yep, he sure did. Now everybody's at the front door. Well, you can't. You cannot help me. He's locked the door, hasn't he? What does he plan to do with the girl? Son of the mayor, things one can do and one mustn't do. Huh. Kinda hearing something. Let me check. That's set to... yeah, it is. Okay. Sorry, thought I was hearing something in, like, feedback. Probably just the original game audio being shoddy, because it's an old game, of course. Stuck. Now, what do we do? Well, the only sensible thing to do: shoot the door. You shouldn't have done that. Too late now. Yeah, I still don't get how they think it's a sword of light when it's literally a projectile. Sword is not a projectile. Where's he taking her? Huh? Don't know. Didn't leave the mansion. Well, I mean, of course, couldn't possibly be a secret entrance. Yep, Rina's hairpin. Alright. No, there couldn't. Maybe. Possibly. No, it's definitely not that shiny thing over there. Couldn't possibly be that. Come on, it's a JRPG. What do you expect? Of course there's gonna be a hidden entryway. This dude all beaten up. Alright. Oh, she's in the back, man. Just... yep, that's what he said. Strange altar, and now he's worshipping demons. Yeah, he said in the back. I mean, how many times is... Helen, please. You not listening? He literally said she's in the back. This is where we traverse the mines. Those hips. Blackberry. Random battles.
The enemy.
Some really big bunnies.
Ha! Da! Da! Ha! Ha! Take that!
Yeah, they're literally throwing boxing gloves at me. We're literally throwing hands with large rabbits.
Ha!
Yeah, and sometimes funny things happen because the game doesn't understand how to process the things that are happening at the moment.
Hey!
There we go. A new skill, which means no, that's not skills. Status. Attributes. Specialty, that's what it was. And I can set that to be used with a sword. I can't use a gun anymore because it doesn't have the energy to be utilized. I can only use it a certain number of times. Okay, put it here. There. See if I remember how to get through here. Berry. Silver.
The enemy.
I don't want to utilize my skills yet.
Uh-oh! Ha! Ha! Uh-oh! Ha! We have a full score with this. Hey!
Slightly in a panic.
The enemy.
I don't know what those are. However.
Yeah. Ha!
You can kind of bait them into attacking. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Go. Hit him, hit him, hit him. There you go. I need to heal up.
We have a full score with this.
No. Oh, that's actually a lot of HP. Too much now? Oh, that's right, because I don't have any more. Berry. Blueberry. Yeah, we're good enough. So we gotta go up here. I think we have to circle around. I think there's like a back entrance, if I recall correctly. Oh, that's a lot of enemies.
Air slash. Ow!
See, and you can also line things up where
Yeah.
you'll be able to hit multiple enemies, and especially if you have a ranged attack, it's very helpful.
Yeah. Ha! Looks like we won.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of money, but doesn't help when I have nothing to spend it on. Ah, good, save point. Okay.
Behind? Air slash.
No, no. Yeah, I got stunned.
It was
What am I
okay.
thinking?
Hey.
I think if you time your attack correctly, you can block their attacks like what just happened there. I think that was more of a chance occurrence that I was able to do that because I've been mashing the button. And it just happened to coincide with when they were
enemy.
attacking. Oh, it's not gonna...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, if you're too close, you can actually get canceled out.
Uh-oh.
Of course, it still costs you MP because you're trying to utilize the attack, but you don't get it off because you're being basically countered. Yeah, I definitely need to heal up. That'll be fine. It's kind of on me for wasting my resources. Let's see, where's Alan again?
The enemy.
They didn't even put up a fight.
We have a full score with this.
Kind of sad. Okay, this way. What does that say? Danger to Dragon's Nest. Shouldn't go. Well, yeah, should not go. Shouldn't. Okay, the game's not gonna let us. Eventually, we will go there, though.
The enemy.
That's just a given. So you also do have to take into account the types of enemies that you're going up against, because like that, they're going to be jumping around a lot all the time. I'm going to keep missing, which is why you would bring in more range characters that can take care of said types of enemies. Oh, that's where we came from. Okay, so we circled around.
Air slash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're fine.
It was okay. My strength.
Perfectly fine. Now I'm trying to remember. There's a. Oh, right. Obviously, the open cavernway. See, there's Alan. He's obviously lost his mind because he got a hold of that rock, but. Yep, Alan. Well, see, there you go. You can read it right there. His name is Alan Tax. Just to tell you the wickedness of taxes. What? What do you mean get out of here? That's Hey, I'm not the one presenting taxes as an evil the way this game is. I'm just relaying the information and the message here. You know, so don't don't kill the messenger, okay? Or was it don't hate the player, hate the game, or whatever that is? I don't know what you kids say these days. No, you just a small moment of clarity, and now he's going nuts. And there it is. The shiny had made him lose his mind,
This is bad. Here's
and
the
now
enemy.
he's a demon.
Air slash.
Ah, see, so you can also miss because they're not right there.
Ha! 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 Ta! Ha!
Ooh, it stunned him. Nice.
That was okay.
Yes, and that was the first. Well, okay, technically it's the second boss of the game because Harambe is the first boss. And see, it may have seemed simple there. Later on, the fights get more intense because the bosses like they do like they whip out like these crazy powerful spells, and you actually have to navigate the battlefield in order to dodge stuff. Plus, there's plenty of ads in certain fights. Yep. Okay. That crazy stone that made him lose his mind and turn into a demon. Yeah, we kind of need to get out of here. He's coming to his senses. Cut his head off. Oh, you're not gonna be like Rena, just jump to conclusions and just because Stone turned him into a demon, he just needs to die. No, he's just a person who just happened to be in a very consequential point, and he doesn't even remember where he is. He doesn't know what this is. Yep. Like they were mining one day and then he found the stone and yes. You're dead. They were there. They were mining. He picked up the stone and literally, yeah, 2 weeks ago he lost his mind. He's telling you, cocaine's a hell of a drug. He was on the rock and 2 weeks flew by. And next thing he knows, he's trying to shotgun wedding this poor girl, and not even his own fault. Crazy. By the way, don't do drugs. I mean, they knew you to be an honest guy, and the person that you became in those 2 weeks is definitely not the person that you actually are. So, I mean, it may take them a little bit of time, but I'm sure they'll understand. Well, of course, just because we're not the warrior doesn't mean we can't save people. Yep. It was just on that rock and just absolutely went on a bender. Yep, too bad now. He broke out the gun and completely messed with people's conceptions of what they're now going to misconstrue that you're the warrior because you have the sword of light, or you literally just had a laser gun, and just because you're technically not the actual prophesized warrior doesn't mean you cannot help to bring about some sense and sensibility and stability to this world. And maybe you don't go on to do the big heroic things, but honestly, a lot of the times it's not the big things that make you the hero of the story, it's the little things that you do. I'm still saying it's got to be funny that, you know, if we learn in Disc 2 that the Sorcery Globe is the thing that he arrived to this planet in. Well, yeah, but she's the only healer you have. Like, nah, she's right. She's got to get out of this village anyway. See? Hmm. Morn. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Just playing some Star Ocean 2. Gonna be pretty much a good retro weekend. Here. Since I'm in the middle of all this. Oh, well, let's go ahead and give you a shout out. I think you're doing some art over at twitch.tv/paradisefever. I'm doing alright. I'm doing a lot better today than I was yesterday. Well, if you're about to get busy soon, that's fine. If you just want to stay around and lurk, that's fine too. Appreciate it. But I'm probably, I'm probably gonna wrap up at the end of the hour. Got some things that I gotta take care of here at home before the holidays begin. Well, the holiday begins. Yeah, because I have family coming, and we're gonna make a big deal out of it. Oh yeah, you know, if you're following along in the chat, go ahead and give Paradise Fever a visit over at twitch.tv/Paradise Fever and give them a follow. I'm sure they would appreciate it. And thank you for stopping in. I do. How are you? What have you? Well, obviously it says well, Stream Elements is telling me that you've been engaging in art. Kind of curious what sort of art that you do. Why don't I click here? Oh, okay. Yeah, what are you worried about, Mr. Mayor? She literally lives like right next door to you. Besides, I have a sword. Man, he's not put upon. He's just kind of like worried that he would say, okay, jeez. Like, I'm just trying to ask a question, and the old man comes out and he's like, get off my lawn. Alright, what do we say, dude? I could, but I could also explore at night. Again, I'm trying to remember. I think there's something that happens at night that I can access because one of these NPCs are not here. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, well, anyway. Enough of that tomfoolery. I need to get to bed. Well, Claude needs to get to bed, not me. Oh, no, yeah, I totally understand having mic issues and audio problems, because, like you're saying, you know, like I don't think I've ever had a stream that there wasn't anything wrong happening that I need to fix in future streams. So it's, you know, it's all a learning process. That's kind of what I've learned from this point. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know of any streamer that has a perfect stream, like, ever. Like, even for all the people that I've met this year, whether they would be considered large streamers or smaller streamers, but ultimately that's more of a mindset. You know, you stream regardless of what people think your audience size is, or what you think your audience size is, or what you think your reach is. Just stream. Do it because you love it. Now, if you want to do it because you think it's a vested business interest, well, I suppose then you would have to kind of worry about your numbers. But for that, I could not tell you, because I don't do this as a business. I do this because I like to have fun with it. I enjoy gaming, and sometimes I feel like there's titles that people may not have heard of that I really enjoy, that I think people should give a try, should check out. And whether they actually want to play it or not, you know, that's up to them. If they just want to chill here and watch me play the game, cool. Otherwise, I just hope you're enjoying yourself. Because Rena is not like everybody in this village. Yes, she healed my wounds. She even healed my raccoon wounds. Yeah, nobody in the village has her healing power. That much should have been obvious. It's time for the lore bomb, which, yes, there it is. Not the real child of Westa. Rena was 2 years old. Westa found her in the Shingo Forest. It's a very story heavy game. I'll tell you that. But it's a good story from what I've experienced. I've never actually beaten it myself, so and anything past disc 1 is going to be all new to me. She's in the middle, well, so she's not exactly in the middle of the Shingo Forest, she's just in that particular clearing. She hears the crying of a small child in the forest. And this is why Rena particularly has the memories of that specific spot there. Because, as you can see from the now crashed capsule of sorts there, she is also not from this planet. So, yep, they're both star babies. They come from some place that is not native to this planet. Of course, there's also the there's also the possibility that the fact that as she has aged, she has figured out that obviously she's not like anybody else in the village. Hmm. Oh, okay. What sort of mic do you have? Turning on. I mean, that may that I don't want to say that the suggestion is stupid, because a lot of the times that ends up being what you need to actually do is just turn it off and turn it on again. It's just ridiculous how often that actually is the answer to the problem. Like why can't what? So Maono, I've never. Well, I personally have never heard of Maono XLR. So let's go ahead and. Oh, okay. I'm looking at it on Amazon. Was it? Well, I suppose it depends on which plug you're using, because it seems like, well, the one that I'm seeing on Amazon looks like it comes with both USB and XLR capabilities. So, well, it's a PD100. Okay, that's okay. Here we go. PD 100 looks like yeah, because I don't. It's go away, wheel. I don't need to spin you. Advertise. Yeah, I'm only seeing the XLR plugin. So yeah, you would definitely need a mixer for that. Well, sorry to hear that. If there's any consolation with that, at least it isn't a really expensive microphone. So you didn't lose too much on spending for it if you happen to purchase it yourself. Myself, see, I used the Pseudotech ST800. I got I got that in a pack. It included the microphone, a mic stand, pop filters, and stabilizers, and it was only like $40. But I've been using it for like more than a year now, and so far I like its capabilities for its price, and it hasn't really gone wrong for me with the microphone itself. A lot of the times my issues have been more with the programs that I'm utilizing with them, that I have to constantly adjust and tweak the settings to get it right. But I mean, the mic itself though it's good, definitely clear. So it is a dynamic mic, so that's kind of where you have to weigh your options of whether you want to. Well, no, it's not a dynamic. It's a condenser. But you have to weigh your options on, what type of mic you want, and what your audio range is going to be. But I mean, for the price, yeah, it's. I mean, how do you beat that for $40? It's secret rendezvous on the balcony, and it is a USB mic, so that's always a plus. So if your computer has the well, I say if your computer has the USB 3.0 inputs, I would definitely recommend plugging into that rather than the 2.0. I don't even know why people still make the USB 2.0 stuff. At this point, everything should just be regulated to 3.0. I'm sure that people will probably argue, but prices, well, maybe they need to make 3.0s a little more affordable. I mean, they can. Okay, I'm not a business major, but I think companies that make that sort of money should be able to take a little bit of the initial hit and not having, well, more like having take the initial hit and having to have a little bit of production costs in order to facilitate sales for better quality equipment, so that way in the long run the initial investment will eventually catch up to and surpass through sales, you know, that. She's like throwing rocks at his window and like, hey, want to come talk to me? And he's like, yeah, I'm on my way. Like, he didn't even hesitate. He's just running. Where's Regis? Where did Mr. Mayor go? Well, he's not there, obviously. He talking. Where is it? Where is it? I think yeah, there she is. Mm-hmm. You're up at this ungodly hour. I haven't even gotten to sleep. Crazy. Of course, yeah. You tell your mother you're about to venture off on a lifetime adventure opportunity, and considering that she's been raising you since you were 2 years old, of course she's gonna be worried about you. Oh, that explains where the mayor was. Yep, she's got her reason. And she's going to tell us. And yes, to answer your question from earlier, I did not skip over because I did read your question. She got drawn into this a specific conversation about audio equipment, but yes, I am keeping warm. See, I know you're there. I know you asked the question. I'm keeping warm. I think the hot shower that I had before stream kind of helped me to feel better, because I don't know. I wake up. I think I need to like move stuff around in here, because like I wake up and it's always cold. I think I need to move my sleeping quarters to the other side, or maybe just like move this whole setup to the other side of the wall and bring that over here. That way I'm not like always cold at night. See, well, there you go. She knows that the Westa is not her mother, so it's no surprise. But yes, if you're following along in the chat and you haven't yet, why don't you go ahead and go over to twitch.tv/BrazyBlades and throw them a follow. I'm sure they would appreciate it. They play Final Fantasy 14, as do I. I don't stream 14 anymore, just for reasons. I'll just leave it at that. But you know, that's kind of a lot of my friends that I've met. Mutually, that's the thing that connects us all, is Final Fantasy 14. And we have our own like branches of things that we like to do and whatnot, but that's generally what brings us together. But anyway, yeah, go ahead and visit them at the channel, give them a follow. Sure, they would appreciate it. You can also find them on Twitter. I don't know if they have that linked on their profile. Do they? Let's check. Maybe not. No, that's okay. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly okay. I know. Well, look, not the entirety of it is. So, but yes, I guess there's also that whole thing where you don't link your socials to your 14 account because of certain things. But anyway, that's just beyond all that. Just go ahead and visit them, give them a follow. You know, if not for the sake of giving them the opportunity to have more people that they can reach out and become friends with, and you know, just get into your content and whatnot. You know, not for them, do it for me because I'm masking. But yes, obviously Rena has overheard. Don't raise your voice like that. Well, if you're yelling in such a small house, of course she's going to hear. Well, there you go. That's you're only 80 followers away from 200. Yes, just only 80 because I'm pretty sure that's kind of a. Yeah, there he goes again. Don't worry, it's gonna have problems. But yes, as I was saying, it's only 80 followers away. It's not too difficult to get. I'm not saying that you go and buy followers because that's not what you want to do, and you don't want to do follow for follows. You find people that you genuinely enjoy, you connect with, and if they follow you, cool. If not, whatever. Just have fun making connections with people and being able to find people that can become friends and you have fun with. That's ultimately the thing. Yeah, no, these stairs are cursed AF. Like ever since I tried to step down and I got the disk read error, it's like don't mess with the stairs. Well, yes, no, there you go. You have fans, okay? You have people that enjoy your content. And now you get to see how many people enjoy having next weekend. Okay, so oh yeah, well, right, yeah, because you're in that section of the blizzard that's going through, aren't you? I mean, not the section that's like in the like negative 30s and stuff. Jeez. Oh, that's not good. Well, you better bundle up and rig your. Oh my god. Well, if you're gonna do that, you just hope that you don't blow the fuse on your place. Because I know we had to have an electrician come out here and redo all the switches and outlets. Because like one of the outlets. Okay, so this I gotta backtrack into some history because this house was built in 55, so a lot of the stuff that went into it isn't as up to date as it should be. Namely, the outlets and wiring and stuff wasn't. So we recently had an electrician come out. Well, okay, maybe not recently, but it was like during summer because it was hot and trying to run everything that would cool the house down, and eventually led to the breakers tripping because old. So we had to get an electrician to come out here, redo some of the wiring, redo all the switches, redo the outlets. We replaced a lot of the switches in the breaker, and yeah. But yeah, just try to bundle up and stay as warm as you can, because certainly know, like, there's that whole thing about, being macho and staying in the, like, no, if you're a smart person doesn't deliberately put themselves in negative 30-degree weather, knowing full well that it could bring long-term harm to their life. Like, that's why it's better to be smart than it is to have the bravado for certain things. So yeah, she knows that Westa is not her mother. She does not come from this planet either. Oh, you got one of the shinies? Finally, I did level up the Wooper. So now he's a good old shiny donut. Pog. Yeah. Got my little chocolate pillow. Muddy baby. The small child has a name. It's Lucia. Oh, is this, No, we're fine. We're not waiting. Yes, we just need to get across. Across, yep. Perfectly fine. Which means we get to go to the next town or city, civilization over. Shiny Gibble hunting. See, like there it is. There's private action. There's things like that pop up where they don't stick around for very long, so you have a very limited time to activate them. And these private actions will activate different versions of dialogue for certain things that can happen. I don't recall if they actually do affect any of the story, but I know that they can affect the overall relationships between the characters. Oh, cursed steps. And the pink chairs. Well, see, now I have to wonder, because I know when you shared that photo with the hotel chair, there was only one chair in it. But there's two of these pink couches. The only thing that's one is this rocking chair. So which one really is the cursed chair? Pink chair or the rocking chair? Well, let's steal her stuff. He's hiding blackberries from me. Eek, what are you doing in my room? Get out, get out! how long you've been there? It's like, I just got here. Like, he's not like Borat and like long enough. What were you doing? I don't know. Let's see. There's dialogue options that you wouldn't get if you did not activate the private action. So that's why it's in this game, it's always important to talk to everybody that you can if you want to experience the full narrative of the story. And people just wanted her to be happy. And the person she's referring to is not Alan. It's a different character, which I'm pretty sure we're going to end up meeting that character once we get to Cross. And he's actually a pretty cool character. But unfortunately, depending on the dialogue option that you choose, you only get access to one answer. So you kind of have to pick and choose. And if I recall, it's either that's the only thing that comes from that private action, or there's one other thing. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be that single bit of dialogue and information that lets you know of who her friend is. Does Mom say anything? No, not really. Okay. Got like 20 minutes left. Oh, he was not. He was possessed by that rock. You're what? What are you? Please don't tell me you're... Oh. God, I was gonna say, please don't tell me you're siblings. Ugh. Crazy. I'm stealing your stuff, married couple. Because I am a menace. No, it's... Yeah, that treasure chest debated me. Imagine getting debated by a toy chest. Okay, well. There's really nothing else I can do. Mostly that private action was to unlock the dialogue options. See, that's like... Even if I pray, I may not get any candy today. You're only praying because you seek to gain something from it. That's not the true meaning of having religion or whatever. Well, let's go. Yeah, this is probably going to debate that again. Yeah, it's fine. That's much further north. I'm thinking more than likely because I've done the singular action, it's not going to allow me to choose the other ones. I feel most at ease now. Yeah. And having more characters in your party will allow for different types of private actions. So onward to Cross. And it's not just, as far as I remember, it's not just in the towns that private actions can be triggered.
Be careful.
Are you ready?
Ah! Ha!
Weaker
Looks
than
like
I
we
thought.
won.
You know, I need to, well, save, obviously. That was a lot to get through. Now, assess their skills. See, and you have, see, below your characters, like the skill points you have, and these are the, yeah, no, you can invest in, because I only had 3. So now it's going to cost me 5 skill points to level up my cooking skills. So I need to acquire more skill points for the Claude because I've not actually been leveling them. But yeah, it's a lot of to pay into. It's fine. But most of the time, private actions do tend to come up when you get into villages, cities, towns, and whatnot. So if I recall, is one of the I guess it is the spellcaster woman that we pick up later on, or that you can pick up later on. She has a specific private action that relates to her hometown, and it actually reveals a lot about the lore of the magic system in the game. It's kind of cool. Here we go. It's time to get into the daddy issues. Yeah, maybe too great, and his dad is like, get in the Ava, Shinji. Oh. Here we go. This is essentially what happened before we got onto the planet in the beginning of the game, before we got sucked into the machine and sent to Expel. This is literally them on the bridge of their ship as they were getting to that point. Planet class M class, yep. Atmosphere breathable. See, I got. See, I know. It sounded like I was joking when I was kind of narrating the introductory about them venturing out into different planetary systems just to excise the resources of the planets. But hey. Huh? There you go. Breathable, mineral rich content. They're literally assessing it just for the sake of resources. Game, please. Oh my, really? Hold on. Let me. It's having issues. Let me see about. There we go. Yeah. That's the downside of having the adapter for it. Well, the video adapter, because uh, obviously the capture card is it's it's HDMI, so it has to be run through that. But the original PlayStation obviously was not meant for HD, so I had to buy a converter box, and sometimes that happens. So you have to forgive me about that, because it'll happen. But well, hey, there you go. You got if you got the itch to play Octopath, by all means, play some Octopath. I hope you enjoy it. I hear good things about it. Like, how can that be? I don't know. How can that be? Yep, energy field. Such a primitive place. Well, I think it's a genius idea to put such an energy field in the middle of such a primitive place. No one would ever think to actually look for such a thing in such a primitive place. Yep, no data. And this is essentially what happened. I suppose that's kind of the rigidity of having a parental figure that was lauded as such a figure in the military, that you kind of have to have them at arm's length when it comes to facilitating the processes of being as part of the military. Really, you have to disconnect your emotions from the moment and get the job done. Like, what are you doing just standing around? We got a planet to explore. Gamma sector. The Rezonians. He's old. 58. Wait, did I talk? Yeah, I think I did, yeah. That's all I can talk to. And they even question him being here. Like, you guys, I'm in the doorway. I can hear you. It's very rude. Yeah, that's essentially what you get out of taking that private action here. trying to remember. There's, what is it? Yeah, I'm fairly certain that the next party member that we pick up, we can bring them back here because they have something to say about this town. Well, anyway. Yes it is. Yes, and there, yeah, that's it in the distance right there. Yeah, if you're wondering why the screen has suddenly gotten red, well,
Heads up.
Things
I
will work
believe
out.
that's supposed to, like, be the display of, like, turning to evening.
Air slash.
Heal.
Oh my god.
Hit it.
Literally right in front of you, how did you miss him? Nice. Crit. Backstab. Distracted. Backstab. Nice.
Are you hurt?
Finally over.
Useless decorations. I don't recall if there was actually a limit on your inventory. But I'm gonna go ahead and save. Okay. Anyway. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today. I'll try to be back later tonight and get a little bit more of this done. If not, I'll see you tomorrow, probably in the morning. I'm gonna try to make a pretty long day stream of it as much as I can, because I want to be able to do as much of this game as I can before I start on Xenogears. Because eventually, when I get done with Xenogears, I'm probably gonna come back to this and finish it out if I can. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of other games that I've played that I have not finished that I definitely want to be able to get finished in the new year. So look forward to that content. But in saying that, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all the follows that have happened recently, especially when I've been offline for the past like 2 weeks. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll have the opportunity to come visit some of you and, you know, check out your content. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being here with me. Hope you have had a good day wherever you happen to be. Hope you're doing well. If you're in the States, make sure you take care because of the really nasty weather that's coming through. I mean, I understand some people are without power, and that's kind of, well, not kind of, that is, it's the priority. You know, you need to stay alive, survive, and get through this. And again, I hope that you have a support system in place that you're able to weather it. I know. Weather, and oh yeah. God damn it, I'm going to intend all my puns, okay? I'm just gonna live up to it, but again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you again soon. So, y'all, have a wonderful night, day, time zone, wherever you happen to be, because the world does not run on one clock. But anyway, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.